Being a free-to-play player, I know how hard it is to upgrade legendary and champion cards in the game. Upgrading a legendary card can take up to 5 months if you put all of your resources into it, and for champions maybe 1 or 2 years if the game decides to give you the champion you are wanting to upgrade. So, in this video, I will give you a replacement for all of the legendary and champion cards. Also, please keep in mind that these replacements are meant to be used for only a small amount of time and do not use them for long and try to upgrade your actual card as soon as you possibly can, as every card has a unique purpose and every card is different. And also you can skip to the card you want to replace by using the chapters. So let us start. First of all, we have the log. So do you remember any meta in which the log was not present? Because I do not. The log has been in every meta as far as I can remember. I do not remember any meta in which the log was not present. And it is present, still it is present in almost every meta deck. So I think we all have it leveled up, but do not worry if you do not have it leveled up. In place of it, you can use you already know what I'm going to say, the 2 elixir card which cannot counter Goblin Barrel, and it also just got its own evolution. Let me know in the comments and I will give you a heart. So now, Ice Wizard. So Ice Wizard has been in a really bad position in the meta for a long time now. I do not remember when it was in the meta for the last time. So in place of the Ice Wizard, I think you can use the Goblin Gang, and I think the Goblin Gang will produce much better results than the Ice Wizard can. Now, the Princess. In place of the Princess, you can use Dart Goblin, even though it cannot attack the Princess Tower without crossing the bridge like the Princess can, but still it is the best replacement for the Princess. Now, the Miner. The Miner is usually used as a tank and sometimes for chip damage as well. You can use Goblin Drill for the same purpose. Also, if you have your Miner leveled up, then you can perform many tricks using it. You can search for it by typing JBGaming Miner tips and tricks. Now, Bandit. In place of the Bandit, I think you can use the Prince, but the Prince is 2 elixir more than the Bandit, so I do not think that is a good replacement. But other than that, I cannot think of any replacement. Actually, you can use Dark Prince in place of it, I think. If you can think of a better replacement for this card, then let me know in the comments. Now, Royal Ghost. In place of the Royal Ghost, you can use Dark Prince and it will do its job just as well. Now, if you are going to use a deck which contains this man, then do not use it. It has a really different purpose than all the other cards in the game, and even Tornado cannot supplement him, as the ability is quite unique and no other card in the game has the same unique as this man. Now, the Lumberjack. You can use Mini P.E.K.K.A in place of the Lumberjack if you want a tank killer, and otherwise you can use the Dark Prince. Yeah, Dark Prince is a great card and it can be used to substitute a lot of cards. Now, Inferno Dragon. In place of the Inferno Dragon, you can use the Inferno Tower, and if you want a moving Inferno Dragon, then you can use Hunter or Mini P.E.K.K.A. Now, in place of the Electro Wizard, you can use Electro Dragon, or you can use this 4 elixir rare card. I forgot the name, but okay, so that is the card. It is a great card and it can counter a lot of troops. You can search for it by typing JBGaming and it's the end of it. So the next one we have is the Night Witch. So the Night Witch is ideally used to spawn bats while the Elixir Golem or Golem tags for it. You can use Witch for the same purpose. The only difference is that the Witch will spawn skeletons in place of the bats. Now, Magic Archer. In place of the Magic Archer, I think you can use the Flying Machine and maybe not Super Archer, and maybe Evolution Archer. If you can think of a better replacement for the Magic Archer, then let me know in the comments. So, Mother Witch. In place of the Mother Witch, you can use the Hunter. Both are really great cards in Royal Giant decks, and Hunter is really great. You can find many tips and tricks for Hunter by typing JBGaming Hunter tips and tricks. Now, Phoenix. Phoenix is quite an easy card to replace. You can use Mega Minion in place of it. The only downside is that the Mega Minion cannot respawn like the Phoenix can, but other than that, both have the same purpose. Now, Ram Rider. In place of the Ram Rider, you can use Royal Hogs or Hog Rider. The only downside is that they cannot attack like the Ram Rider can, but other than that, they are quite fast and can do the same job as the Ram Rider can except attacking. Now, the Graveyard. The Graveyard is a win condition and you cannot really change it. If you are going to be using a deck which has Graveyard, then you have to upgrade it as soon as you possibly can, because you cannot supplement it. Not even Goblin Barrel can supplement it. Now, Sparky. Sparky is used as a support ideally, and you can try using Bowler in place of it. And Bowler can even knock back troops, and it is quite an underrated card. Now, Lava Hound. Lava Hound is also a win condition and you cannot change it, and you cannot replace it. So, if you want to use a beatdown deck, then you can try using Golem decks. They are quite great and present in a lot of metas. Now, Mega Knight. In place of the Mega Knight, you can use the P.E.K.K.A, but it cannot do the same job as the Mega Knight can. So, in place of the Mega Knight, you can try using P.E.K.K.A or Valkyrie. Now the time has come for champions. So, I want to tell you something. If you are a free-to-play player, then try not to use a deck which has champions in it, because it takes a lot of time to upgrade champions. I only have Golden Knight leveled up as the game decided to give me nothing but Golden Knight for about 1 year. It took me about 2 years to upgrade Golden Knight to level 14. So, let us start. The first one is the Little Prince. So, in place of the Little Prince, I think the best replacement is the Rascals. Yeah. So in my opinion, the Rascal Boy acts as the guardian and the Rascal Girls act as the Little Prince. But they are 2 elixir more than the Little Prince, and the Little Prince is just quite better than them. Now, Mighty Miner. In place of the Mighty Miner, you can use Inferno Dragon or Hunter or Mini P.E.K.K.A. Now, Skeleton King. In place of the Skeleton King, you can use the Dark Prince. The only downside is that the Dark Prince does not have the skeleton summoning ability the Skeleton King has. Other than that, it is quite a great replacement for the Skeleton King. Now, Golden Knight. If you have Bandit leveled up, then you can use it, but I think Dark Knight is a better replacement for Golden Knight than even Bandit. Dark Knight is just such a great card. It can be used to substitute a lot of cards. Now, in place of the Archer Queen, you can try using the Musketeer. It can do the same job as the Archer Queen, but the only downside is that it cannot get invisible like the Archer Queen. Other than that, it can do quite the same job as the Archer Queen. Now, we have the Monk. I do not think you can replace Monk, as it has quite a unique ability and no other card, not even any evolution, not even the Knight evolution has the same ability as the Monk. You cannot replace it by any means. If you really want to use it, then you can try using Valkyrie, but I cannot think of any replacement for Monk. If you can think, then let me know in the comments. Next one. Okay, and with that, our video is over. The replacement video is over. I hope I was able to help. If even a single bit of this video helped you, then please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. It really motivates me a lot to continue doing what I am doing. So, thanks a lot for watching. I hope I was able to help, and see you in the next one. Have a great day. Thanks a lot.